Crusaders pregame. Dave Dawson and Zach Marks, as always, your pair bringing this to you and the broadcast crew on Friday night, and you're going to see a sneak peek of well, surprise, we actually recorded this Friday night, as Jared White's going to give that away in the interview coming up in a couple of minutes. But 4-0 tonight, Zach, 4-0 improving to on the season. 7-4 win over the Whitecourt Wolverines. How would you summarize the victory on Friday night?
It was definitely a more up and down effort than we saw last Friday against the Lloydminster Bobcats. They good first, good third, mediocre second. Some areas that I'm sure Adam Manna and Jeff Waywick are going to want to clean up heading into Saturday night's matchup against Fort McMurray. Goals from the top line as usual. Savoy with 2, Atwell with 2, Zappernick gets in there, and then you get one from the unlikely source, Brendan McDonald, Tampa, on his birthday, getting in there. So, he's happy to get on the score sheet, and they're happy to get something from him. Looking into tomorrow's matchup against Fort McMurray, team they went 4-2 against.
Saturday's matchup,
my bad. A team they went 4-2 against in the regular season and in the playoffs, as they did knock out Fort Mac in the division semifinals. Should be a more complete effort. I think Jeff Waywick and Adam Manna are going to want out of the Crusaders, and I look for someone like Tanner Fincarrick to maybe put his stamp on today's game, as well as Jared White, who we will hear from in a couple minutes here.
And for the Fort McMurray Oil Barons, bit of an off night on Friday night. Difficult game against the Spruce Grove Saints. What can we expect to see from them when they come in on Saturday?
I'd say the usual rough and tough type game that they like to play. Bob Beatty bringing in a tough lineup that he hopes to push the Sherwood Park Crusaders to their limits, I'd say, similar to what we saw in the playoffs last year. A very tight checking. There weren't a lot of openings for the Sherwood Park Crusaders, whereas the Crusaders are going to want to continue the run and gun, score in bunches type of offense.
And the Fort McMurray Oil Barons sent out backup goaltender Josh Diaz to Lloydminster this week as well, with Chris Kerr between the pipes. And it's always a fun game when the Fort McMurray Oil Barons are in town, and it's always a fun time to talk to Jared White, as we will get to him right now, a former Oil Baron player, and likely has a lot to say about playing his former team on Saturday night. Jared, confession time. Did you have this game marked on your calendar?
Yeah, I kind of got the ones in Fort Mac circle too, just in case. So, definitely looking forward to it for sure. And it's one of those games where I don't want to put too much pressure on myself to perform, just go out there and play my game. So.
What kind of, as you approach the game time, and obviously we're recording this, surprise, after the game on Friday night, but as you continue on into Saturday, what kind of emotions will obviously come? Is probably some text messages from some former teammates as well?
We kind of give each other the gears once in a while. We still got some old group chats going, but, they kind of shipped out all my buddies anyways, so they don't really got much left from when I was there, and so it'll be interesting to see kind of what their lineup is this year, and they were active all summer too, so it'll be fun for sure.
What's this been like coming over to Sherwood Park? I know we obviously haven't talked to you a bunch since you made the jump over, and now 4 games in. What are your thoughts on the Crusaders?
We got a really exciting squad, and we can put up a lot of goals clearly, and we got to tighten some things up. But other than that, we got a great group of guys in that dressing room, and we're all really tight. A lot of us know each other from playing back in midget and stuff. So it's a great locker room, and coaches have been great, and just the community is great here too. So it's been really fun.
Playing beside Franchek and Sadowski on Friday night, what did you think about that line and your chemistry you guys developed?
Yeah, me and Franny have been playing together here now for a little while, and we really enjoy playing together. And he had a good shot tonight. So
Friday night, surprise! We're recording Friday night.
But and then Sid, he's got a lot of speed coming from the dub. He has a lot of battle in him, and he a couple of those goals. He's a big reason why we're getting those goals. He's getting the pucks in deep. He's going in battling. So it's important. We're always supporting each other. We're getting each other on the bench. And we're talking to each other all the time, letting each other know what's up. So it's been great. It's been a really good line. So.
Give us a sneak peek to what we're going to see out of Jared White on Saturday night when he laces up to take on Fort Mac. Is it just another game, or is there a bit of a chip on your shoulder?
I don't know. It'll probably
As you mentioned, not many of your former teammates, right?
No, there'll probably be some language that isn't allowed on air for sure. A couple of those guys, I'll let them know that they're not as good as I was, and I'm probably still the favorite player in Fort Mac. I don't even play there anymore, so. But yeah, no, it'll be exciting. And just looking forward to playing my game tomorrow and having fun.
Well, if interviews like this, you'll probably become a favorite player in Sherwood Park pretty quickly. So, Jared, thanks so much for doing this, and best of luck on Saturday night.
Yeah, thank you.
And thank you for watching Crusaders pregame. Be sure to tune in 7 o'clock broadcast time. Brendan Escott and Zach Marks will bring that one for you against the Fort McMurray Oil Barons on Hockey TV.